Okay, I've tried this a few times, and each time I've done something silly. So anyway, I'm Doug, and I'm just going to share with you my research almost on mattress pumps. So over the years, I have collected a few. These aren't all of them. There are a few older ones which I haven't even worried about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the front camera. The back camera, and I'll just run through them and talk about them. I don't want you to have to watch hours of video me blowing up mattresses, and that would sort of probably be a waste of your time. So first things first, I will stop this and switch it over because I can't see the reverse one here. Okie doke. All right, here we go. Okay, we're back again. All right, so I'm just going to talk quickly about each one. This is the mattress I use to blow them up with. It's a regular wide Neo Air X-Lite N something or other. NXT, yep. Okay, so this one is the flex tail one where it has a light and a magnet. Worked really well. I like the fact this one has the nozzle coming out the end. The earlier versions had it coming out the side. I found this was more worked better for me. Well made. Blew the mattress up. I didn't need to add any breaths, and it was around that minute mark. Yes. All right. So I'm going to move to, the weight of that one. Now that one was the heaviest, and it was getting up with all the bits added on, the nozzle that I needed for mine. It was getting up high 80s, 90 grams, around there somewhere. And then I found this one. Now this one I found on Kickstart, which now you can buy on AliExpress. It does exactly the same thing as the flex tail one. It has a light and a magnet. It's a lot smaller, and it weighs 60 something grams. It was over 25 grams less. It does have the older style where the nozzle is on the side rather than at the end, so that I did prefer the nozzle on the end, but for 25 grams I thought this was definitely a legitimate option at the time. And then we've got this one that probably most people are aware of, the FlexTail Zero. This is the earlier version. I think the newer version, they've cut a few grams off of it. But I think by the time you add the rubber nozzle, because the rubber nozzle was, it was nearly 10 grams you had to add to it. So it ended up pushing it out nearly 60 grams. Now, so far, all the ones I've talked about, they've all pumped the air mattress up in similar time. You're talking 10, 15 seconds tops between them. Anything from like around the minute mark to a minute 10, minute 15. And now next to this one, I've got the Nightcore one, which is very similar, but it has a carbon body, and it does weigh it says 23 grams. But then when you add the battery and all the other bits, it's around 56 or something. Maybe 55 from memory. And again, it pumped up the air sleeping pad in a similar time. Wasn't much in it at all. Now this one here was interesting. I found this totally by accident. This one has a light, a magnet, and it pumps the mattress up just as quick as the FlexTail one. And it weighs less. It was 47 grams plus the rubber nozzle. It ended up being around 53 grams, possibly around that figure. And again, it pumped up the air mattress around the same amount of time, around that minute mark. Next we come to the real bare bones sort where there's no battery. You use your power brick. This one actually has a USB-C cable as part of it. You plug that into your power brick, and it was, I think it actually was the fastest. I think it pumped my air mattress up just under a minute. So it was very effective. Was noisy. All of them have been noisy. There's only one that isn't what I'd describe as noisy. So from here, I only just got this one yesterday. This was a Kickstart one again. It weighs 0.8 of an ounce. And the only difference that I can tell between the two of these is this one doesn't have a USB-C cable, which I preferred because I've got to carry them for charging my phone and other things. So I don't really want to have one that's permanently attached to something that I can only use for one purpose. So I preferred this one, and this one I just did do a test. This one did take about 1:20 to pump up my mattress. So it probably took the longest, but I'm not too worried about 10 seconds. And then the next one is one of the super light ones, and this is like, 8 point something grams, so crazy light. The big difference between this and the others was this one is really quiet, so I could feel comfortable using this when there's other people around me. I wouldn't be worried about disturbing them. But it took nearly 8 minutes, and I still had to put a couple of breaths of air into the mattress to pump it up at the end. So it took a long time. And now the other one that I'm probably going to be using, which I also haven't tested on trail yet, is the Pad Power one. I'll just turn that over. Rex Creations, and it again is one of those 9 gram, yes, super lightweight. It is very noisy, but it's a lot more powerful. I think it had 4 settings when I did it, but it was a lot faster. It pumped it up in a minute and a bit, and for me, I could get away with not putting any extra air in. You might want to put 1 breath in, possibly, but I felt like it was okay. I don't have my mattress super tight. So at present, this is the one that I'm going to use. The next one, would be this one. Now, a big factor between these two is this one is that, somebody's making it at home, and so it's very time consuming for him, I guess. So he's got to charge a bit for it. But also for me in Australia, the postage on this was, it was a lot. So this ended up costing me, I'm talking $80 plus, whereas this one cost me, I did buy 2 of them on Kickstart, and I got it on the early special thing. This ended up costing me $18. So and the difference in weight would be, say, 21 grams between the two, roughly. This one is a lot stronger and sturdier build. I would have to think it would last a lot longer, but I could be wrong there. But I will take this one because it's so light, and if it stopped working or something, I can always blow it up myself anyway. Not that I want to, but it's not like something I feel is critical that I have to stress over. So that would be my first choice. If I was going to a place where I really wasn't in a hurry, and I did use this one for 6 weeks every day. I was hiking the first couple of sections of the Hexa Trek last year, and it was super quiet. I really appreciated that. I just got a bit, I wanted it done quicker, but I would just set that up to run while I was doing other things, like getting my water set up to filter and cook and things. So I just get a bit impatient, I think, sometimes. So, All right. Hopefully that gives people a bit of an idea of things that are out there, and some slight differences. If it's helpful, I'm glad I could help. And look, thanks for listening. Hopefully it's been worth your time. All right. Happy hiking, everyone. Good luck on your next hike. And I'll just see if I can... I'm just going to pause it. Yeah, I can't work out how to switch from front to back camera while I'm in the middle of recording on the back camera. But anyway, hopefully that was helpful. And if not, I apologise. All right. See you later, everyone. I hope you enjoy your next hike. Thank you. Doug Dunsmore, signing off. Happy trails.